Alright guys, I'm back. I'm going to show you how to open up a Xbox 360 wired controller. Now although the wired controllers and the wireless controllers are very similar, they still have a different way of opening up. It's very small difference, but it's still a difference. Now first things first is you need to look at the back of your Xbox. Now even before you have your screwdrivers and everything, you need to take a look at this, because I just noticed this when I was looking at my Xbox. Now, if you notice, you have your 6 screw holes. Okay. Now, on newer controllers, you still have your 6 screw holes, but they're torx screws. I just noticed that on my wired controller, it's a Phillips screw. So, it threw me off too. But I'm just going to go with it for now, and once I get my new analog sticks in, I will show you how to replace it with a more up-to-date controller, like a new controller. So, like I said, this is just for the wired. Now you need a Phillips one, depending on, I guess, what year it was made, I guess. I'm not sure. Kind of made me jump a little bit. Anyways, you go to each of the 6 holes, okay? Careful with the screws. Alright, now, once you have all 6 done, you're going to notice that you cannot open it. Alright, now it's the same on these and wired, okay? There's a little barcode sticker right there and right there, okay? And right in the center of it is a hidden screw, okay? Well, for these, you need to take that off. Okay, so you can either choose to save it. I normally save them. I just stick them to something while I'm working on it. Getting it off is the fun part, though. Normally what I do is I just take the screwdriver, kind of press it a little bit, get it off a little, and then I finish it off with my fingernails. And voila, there's the hidden one right there. Okay, now just take your your sticker, and I just kind of set it on something. Just gotta stick it there. If you want to save it, that is. I'm gonna save mine. All right, now with your Phillips head, okay, just take it off. From there, Xbox casing should come right off. Okay, just got to be careful. Alright, now it came right off. Now if you can see right here, there's that little notch, in the wire. Now that's what took me so long. You got to kind of, when you first pull it off, you want to kind of like slowly pull it off. Okay. Now I get a better look at this. Alright. Then you have everything, okay? Now, like I said, once I get my new thumbsticks in, I'll show you in more detail how to pull this off, okay? But essentially, what you're going to do is you're just going to unplug the little rumble pads, or little whatever you want to call them, little rumble things. Just set them somewhere. Okay. Do the same with the other one. Oops. Sometimes it can get a little trouble, but you don't want to yank it too hard. Okay. You want to be very gentle with it. You don't want it breaking, especially if you still like your controller. Okay. Okay. Then you just kind of slowly pull it off. Being very gentle with it, because you, again, you don't want to break it. There we go. Alright. Oh, in fact, one of mine came off. So in that case, I can show you how to fix it per se. Okay. Now, what you do with a broken one, like if you want to replace the joystick, okay, all you do is you lightly pull it off, and when you have the new one, all you're going to have is this, and you just line it up with the way it goes back on, you just put it right back on. That's it. Okay? Same thing with this one. All you do, line it up, put it right back on. That's it. You got yourself fixed one. Now, if you have some problems with the buttons up here, that's going to lead you a lot more into deep water. Anyways, so that's how you simply open it up. Just be careful of the buttons and such. Okay, you don't want to like lose this pad or anything because they come right off, and then you'll lose the buttons. Like, see, the button comes right off. See, the button. When you put it back in, you also want to. It's kind of hard not to line it up the right way. There's little notches in it for each one. You just want to make sure that that's what presses down on your motherboard, or on the motherboard of the controller. Anyways, the circuit board, and puts it. Now, anyways, to put it back on, you need to make sure that the wire is lined up straight, because there's little notches right here. Okay, the wire is lined straight. Okay, so you got to put it in there carefully when you put it in. Okay, just lightly push down. There you go. Make sure. Okay. Okay, buttons work. All right. Now for the rumble pads, the one with the bigger little half circular disc thing goes on the right. See how that one's like tiny? This one's big. This one goes on the right. Okay. So you put that on. Right. Okay. See that? Just set it right back in its little slot, and you just plug it right back in. Oops. Once you got that one on, you go over here, and you do the same right here. Okay, just put it right in that little crevice right there. Okay, just nice and softly. Right, push it down there. There you go. Okay, obviously put the case back on. Right, this is where it gives you some trouble. Okay. So you gotta not only put it on. Oh man. Okay, you gotta put it on, and you have to line that up. Believe me, if you have a wireless controller, it's much easier, because you gotta get that down in that notch, pop it back on, and there you go. Then you're just screwing them. You screw them all back in. Alright, once you got them back on, just take the little sticker, if you're keeping it, that is. Like I said, it's mine, so I'm gonna keep it. Alright, and just put the sticker right back on. Voila! And there you go.